up, guys? So today I was just gonna make a quick little video of these two new interior pieces that I got for like a crazy steal. Thankfully these are both OEM. I prefer OEM products only because of the fitment and all that, but I mean, steering wheel and this thing doesn't really matter. But so yeah, this is an OEM V1 steering wheel, I believe. The OEM M Performance steering wheel. It is Alcantara. This one's like super beat. I actually ordered a few things. I believe Sonax Alcantara suede cleaner and then Angelus leather paint, just so I could revive the suede and then repaint this stripe. This one's already ready to go. I mean, super good condition. I actually got this for super cheap. I picked these both up for only $100. So today I'm actually gonna just throw this one in. I mean, it's just the Alcantara and Performance e-brake boot and handle. I did want to throw this in, but I'm gonna just wait until all the stuff comes in so it's easier to do the suede and then paint it while it's off the car. So I'll probably continue that tomorrow, but I'm not gonna do like a full-on DIY just because it's super simple. Literally just tabs and then pulling off the OEM one of this. So I'll do that real quick. I'll just put the tripod up or something. So that was probably honestly one of the quickest installs ever. Literally took like 30 seconds. I think it looks good. Carbon's perfect. Matches the OEM trims. And then I also have the OEM M Performance steering wheel trim. So everything matches perfectly. Once I get the suede wheel in to match this, it'll look super good. So it's the next day now. This stuff finally came in the mail. Sonax Alcantara cleaner, Angelus leather paint. Time to revive this guy. I'm not gonna do a full-on like DIY or anything, just because they already have that stuff on YouTube, but probably just like a quick video of the process and then a little before and after, because this thing is beat. Look at that. It's hard to tell on camera, but the Alcantara is like smooth. It's supposed to be like a little hairy kinda, but it's nasty. See if I could bring it back to life. $50 though, can't complain. First I'm gonna just do like this little piece right here, see how it comes out. About like 30 minutes in, I think. I got the whole wheel soaked already in Sonax, just letting it sit, but you can already tell a difference, which is pretty crazy. I mean, all the Sonax does is lift up the dirt, but it looks pretty good already. Once it dries and all that, I still need to go ahead and, I mean, I'm just gonna use a toothbrush. I saw some people use that just to brush the suede, bring it back to life, but there's some spots where there's like heavy dirt, so I'm gonna do the Sonax probably like 3 times or something. Hopefully that works, but Already looking good. Super hard to tell, but the wheel's still a bit damp, so I'm gonna just let it dry. But I went ahead and brushed it a couple times too, so you could see that you can actually see the little hairs on the suede now. It's crazy, big difference. Now I'm on to painting the stripe while the steering wheel dries. The blue isn't perfect. I mean, it's a little darker, but honestly you can't even tell. This is just the first layer. I didn't mask anything off. I mean, I think it looks better if you just do it by hand. But yeah, looks good so far. So I got the blue stripe all painted, and I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with some acrylic finisher, high gloss, make it pop a little more, and then also it'll be like scratch resistant pretty much. Alright, steering wheel's finally complete. It's crazy how much of a difference that made. I know I said I wasn't gonna do a DIY. I mean, I'm not really going to, but I'll show you guys an easy way of how to take off the OEM steering wheel. I know a lot of people struggle with getting the airbag off and stuff like that, but I'll show you what works for me, and then I'll do like maybe a quick little video or time lapse of swapping everything over to this wheel and then putting it back on. Yep, that's about it. First things first, whenever doing anything electrical on your car, always disconnect the battery. So let's do that real quick. It's just a 10 mil. And then I also like to wrap this in a rag so that it doesn't come in contact with it at all. Alright, now that the battery's disconnected, you can start off by removing the airbag. This is the part that everybody has a hard time on. There's gonna be these two little holes, one on this side. I don't know if you can see, but one on this side. All you're gonna do, put the screwdriver through, and then there's gonna be like a little clip. Push it in, and it releases the airbag. Alright, so I'm just gonna do a quick little hands-on DIY showing you how to remove this. The airbag, super easy. At first it's going to be rough finding the clip on the inside with the screwdriver, but once you feel the tension pushing it out, that's when you know you're at the right spot. So let's go ahead. Alright, got that one off. Alright, super easy. It took like 2 seconds. And then now you're just going to unplug the airbag itself from the car. Just one clip, that'll be it. And then all you need to do to get the wheel off now is just going to be one 16 mil bolt right there. So I got myself impact gun because I'm a little lazy, hate using hand tools. And my 16 mil, it'll come right off. That's it. .16 mil bolt out. Alright, don't be like me. I forgot there's one more clip right here. I mean, connectors, my bad. But yep, that's about it. Right off, just like that. All the screws and bolts on the steering wheel, they're all T20 Torx, which look like this. But if you're working on a BMW, I'm sure you already have a Torx set. Like I said, I'm a little lazy. I like to use electric tools on everything. I mean, I'm going to use it to get all the bolts off, but when I do put them back on, I like to use an actual ratchet just so that I don't crack anything. Everything in here is all plastic. Alright, first we're going to start by removing the center trim. It's going to be a total of 3 T20s, 2 right up here, and then 1 right here on the back. Next, we're going to take off the paddle shifters. Right here, 1 right here, 1 right here. Alright, so we got the paddle shifters out. I can't really disconnect them yet. I need to get the buttons off. But to get the buttons off, there's going to be 2 bolts on the back of the wheel that were covered by the paddles. Now, geez, wiring mess. Everything's pretty much routed the same way. When you put the steering wheel back together, you're gonna put the paddles in first, tuck everything underneath, and then the buttons on top. All this extra stuff. What I like to do is take a picture of how it looks right now, just so you can go back and forth when switching everything over. What happened right after I turned the camera off. But there, that's it. So paddles are out. And all that crap's off. Then as for the back trim, just push right out. That's it. Everything's off the OEM wheel. Now just go backwards, put everything on this guy, and that'll be it. Now the easy part, putting this back in the car. Alright, plug the airbag back in. Make sure nothing's in the way of these 2 prongs right here. That's where the airbag will clip in. Alright. Then make sure the airbag's centered and then just push it in. Just like that, it's done. Volume up and down works. M1, M2. Alright, all good, everything works.